to this second episode of Adam's Advice. I often hear players, parents and coaches saying that the mental skills is the most important performance parameter within tennis. And some even go to the extent of saying that the mental aspects might account for 80% of the performance within tennis. And I think that's absolutely baloney. I think you can be the mentally toughest player, but if your forehand keeps landing in the bottom of the net, it really doesn't matter. I think the reason why we often tend to think that the mental abilities is more important than the other three performance parameters, the technical, the tactical and the physical element, is because we use relatively less time on developing the mental abilities. And then when a player is working on, for instance, regaining his or her attention to focus, then after 3 or 4 times, oftentimes this player will say, this doesn't really work for me. And you would never experience a player saying after 3 or 4 times working on their forehand, like, yeah, forehand doesn't really work for me. So sometimes I experience that players haven't got the humility to keep working on the mental skills and know that, of course, it's going to take time. It's not just like either you're born mentally tough or you're not born mentally tough. A lot of parents also contact sports psychologists saying that their kids have certain problems and they need to fix it. And then they have a belief that it will be a permanent fix, which it of course will never be. It's just the same as the forehand. You'll never have a permanently good forehand. And the same goes for the mental abilities regarding what's going to break down. If you're really bad at closing out matches, if you're really bad at playing when you're in front, if you're really bad at handling when you get cheating, then it's the same things that's going to break down over time. So you need to remember that training your mental abilities will never be a permanent fix. You'll still have ups and downs in your different mental abilities. Some days it will be incredibly easy for you to close out matches, deal with cheaters, and other days those same abilities will be extremely difficult for you. Just like with your forehand or your serve, there will be ups and downs. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about the myth that you cannot perform if you're nervous. I hope to see you there.